Hi, it's Alex here, also known as Defaultsound, and this is the next button in the Alpha Mesh add-on. So what I'm going to explain here is the Make Low Poly. Let's go into the Low Poly tools now. Now the first button is the Make Low Poly, and basically what this will do is essentially give you a mesh that you can export and just use to bake straight away. There's no messing about. It's not, the cleanest mesh, but for a quick and dirty export, it works quite well. So I'm going to talk you through what happens here. So when you click this button, it's going to duplicate our high poly mesh. So you select your high poly mesh. It will duplicate it, decimate it to a ratio of roughly 0.006. I haven't got the function to expose that yet, so you just have to kind of use that, or if you're a bit savvy you can go into the script and change that. But it will decimate it to roughly 0.06 of what the high poly is. It will then go into edit mode, do a quick smart UV unwrap, so it will give you a very rough unwrap. It will then select all the seams from islands and then select all the sharp edges, and that's quite important for when you're baking, and I'll show you that now. So we select our higher poly, you then click Make Low Poly, and there we go, it's done. If we look in our UV editor here, we can see that it's marked all the sharp edges. I know it looks a bit of a mess. That's because the smart unwrap has decided to unwrap it this way, so we can't really decide where the sharp edges are. Not the best UVs and not the best topology, but again, this is really just to get a quick and dirty mesh together. It will then mark the sharp edges and apply an edge split modifier. So when you export this, this should give you a near perfect bake for what it is. And considering you click a button and it gives you that, I'm really not going to argue too much with the quality. Ideally, you would want to retopologize this yourself, but again, the idea of these tools is to get an alpha mesh that doesn't take you any time at all and just give you something quick to test things with.